Here we go. Yep, that's all good. Good to know. Always nice to have the ability to sort everything out. Oh shit, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Oh, that's the wrong one. Notice list. That's the one. Oop. Bloop. Alright, there we go. Now, we can go and do this. Yeah, good music. Me happy. Welcome on to the Saturday stream. It's hot as hell. I'm barely existing, so we're just gonna chill out and hopefully have a good evening. Right. Oh, my phone's on the bed. Of course it is. Come here, you. It is better than I expected. It's 23 degrees here in the UK. So 23 Celsius. Or probably I'd say mid to high 60s Fahrenheit, I think. I'd have to double check. I'll tell you what, I can probably do that. No, we don't want that on this screen. Switch to Fahrenheit. Oh, never mind, we're at 73 Fahrenheit. Okay. Yep, everything seems to be fine. Good to know. I'm half tempted, at some point, to move my microphone back to behind my desk. Because here's the thing, it's nice where it currently is, don't get me wrong. But it can also be a bit annoying because I can barely see one of my monitors when I'm using it. So yeah, I will have to come up with some ideas. I do have a little bit of a plan for tonight. Not much, but a little bit. Unfortunately, it looks like Manny GT does not want to make an SE update for the oh god, for Grey Cow, which sucks. I said reload, you didn't do that. Thank you. There we go. So we're kind of a little bit screwed, honestly. I might have to just condemn that quest line and just carry on playing that character when I feel like it. But currently it's kind of, I wouldn't say that it's killed my interest in playing that character. It just means that I don't really want to play that character currently. But yeah, I'm also playing around with some ideas of alternate perspective, which is my alternate start mod that I'm using. Here we go, abandoned prison. Gimme. Yay, I have it now. Good, good. And back to port to DSL. Yeah, I'm 90% sure. Yep, I have that. Good. Pardon me. Oh, cool. Erender, the Dark Elf up in Dawnstar. Yeah, he's a kind of cool character, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of like him. Just haven't done the Vermina quest in ages. I don't know why, it's not one of my favourite quests. Saber's uploaded a picky. Very nice. I'll have a look at that later. Ooh. Animations? Let's have a quick look. I don't know how you get this weird bad quality audio sound problem. It's just a terrible audio setup on his end. Looks cool. I might consider it, I might not, don't know. Always a possibility. But yeah, I was actually thinking I might consider updating Alternate Perspective. Just to see if I can actually get the... Just to see if I can actually get the mod to work properly. Because here's the thing. I'm using an old version, 3.11. And the reason I'm still using 3.11 is simple. It works for me. Uh-oh. Oh, I've already got it, apparently. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I might delete some of my old presets. Because Oge Test is the only one that I know works. Let me just double check what's going on here. Alice, probably not working. Lazara. I think that one works. Anyway, not a big deal. I will just copy this one and call it Oge Test 2. So yeah, for those of you who want a chill stream just to relax to, that's what tonight's going to be. Honestly, I really cannot be bothered to do anything particularly intensive. So yeah, we're going to be testing something out. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to get rid of all of my saves on this profile, because as I'm sure you guys noticed, I use profile-specific save games. So it doesn't matter if I delete all of these, because I already have copies of them. One of the things that the new version of Ultimate Perspective requires is a completely fresh game, which I'm fine with doing if I'm going to test it out. Ultimate Perspective. Oh yeah, probably unhide hiddens. Here we go. Ultimate Perspective 403. Load at the bottom of your load order. Updated from version 3 requires a new game. Yep, there you go. So this is going to be Ultimate Perspective Order 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable this version, and I'm going to enable that one. Would probably be a good idea if I quickly double check what requirements it has. So Fuzzrido for the unvoiced dialogue and J containers. I'm pretty sure I already have J containers. Yes, I do. And luckily, no offsite requirements. Perfect. Good to know. It's really nice, actually. Additional starts for Live Another Life. Now, bearing in mind, we're literally just going to run it like this. So I've just literally taken out the old one and putting the new one in. Hi there, Vito. Welcome. Now, is this gonna work? There you go. Just for the people interested. Funny thing is, I've tried putting it in different colors to make it more visible. I kid you not, it doesn't work. Unless I try putting like a slight background tint, like a slight dark background tint, then it might actually be... Oh, thanks, dude. Very kind of you. Okay. What else have we got? Oh. I can't believe it. It has been like... I bought a packet of Jaffa cakes, which are very, very, very nice. Sweet cake-like snacks that you can get in the UK. And I bought them like almost a week ago, I think, and I haven't touched a single one of them yet. And I'm like, this is weird. I'm not. That's not very me. Well, time to rectify that. Right. Lol, broken male character. As I half expected. Alright, let's do the ult. Never play male characters because they're inferior. Oh boy. Oh great. All of my frickin' settings are gone because I'm using an entirely new save. Yay! This'll be fun. Not. Alright, where is she? Oops. I let out the wrong one. Because it was lagging. Why the hell is it lagging? It shouldn't be. Literally all I did is swapped out one mod. Okay. Quickly load the scout to make sure that that's right. Off now, that's the one. Awesome. Good. Thanks, game. No, I'm not going to play with survival mode. Oh god, this thing. How's about I'm not going to deal with that. Go away. There we go. Right. Now that we've got the initial barrage out of the way, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to set up all of my settings, so I do apologize to people who want gameplay. Well, tonight it's not really about gameplay at all. It's more about, can Ghost make his game better, or is it going to be worse? Funny thing about archery gameplay overhaul, this is literally the only settings that I'd leave on. Arrow wounds for both player and NPC, and persistent arrows. And I always change my remove projectiles to H. Just because it's closer to my hand and easier to get to. Ooh, AI and I'm actually going to toggle magic, map, maybe journal. Actually, journal probably won't do anything because I have that paused. It's annoying. List menu can go on to scroll lock. Now I have to wait for it. Unfortunately, that's the problem with my MCM setup. It's a lot of, like, do a little bit and then wait. Do a little bit, then wait. What about BFCO? One-click power attack. I don't use one-click. Weird. Alright, collision, reset, blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, this is the, collision reset for, faster SMP. So instead of having to pop the console open, type in SMP space reset, and then press enter, you can just press a button instead. DBVO, always going to use Valerie because best version, in my opinion. I mean, there's a lot of other mods for it, but eh. Don't care. Funny thing is, I could have probably removed Grey Cow. Maybe I should have done that. I didn't. Oh well. Because here's the thing, if the mod author's not willing to update it, then fine, I will not play it. Simple as that. End use widget, load settings. I believe that's right. Yeah, should be fine. Alright. Immersive hard. Oh, come on. That'd be dumb. You know that I'm pressing a key. Stop being stupid. Give me a second. My mouse is being weird. It's one of those Razer Naga quote-unquote pros. You know, the ones that have got like a billion buttons on the side. Oh, come on. Don't be stupid. Oh, you're annoying. Why are you doing this? Oh, I hate this. Doesn't at all like that. That is so dumb. Oi. Ugh. Alright, fine. Less intrusive hard, do that. Oh, I'll come out of the menu and hopefully it'll stop being stupid. Oh god, is Ultimate Dodge mod not loaded? We set that to control. Set that to hash. Disable AI dodging because AI dodging is dumb as bricks. Sidestep to 2. I set roll to 5. And I set it to purely roll because I'm a rolly boy. I am fine with rolling. PCA is fine. I leave that as is. RAS. I set it to raindrops only. Just because otherwise it's kind of annoying. Quite gross. Buffco can start. It can just be Buffco and do its thing. This is dumb. I'm clicking the buttons. Tell you what. Unplug my mouse for a sec. Give it a sec. Plug it back in. This is so stupid. I'm trying. I am literally pressing the button right now. And it's not doing anything. Give me a second. Just gonna check something in my Razor settings. Oh, wait a minute, my Razor Synapse isn't showing up. What the fuck? Synapse, what the shit are you doing, you stupid piece of junk? Oh god, update to a new version. Oh, no thank you very much. Go the F away. Why is it on WoW? Weird freaking mouse. Oh, did I press a button and it changed it? Ugh. There we go. Finally freaking works. Link will Sky UI widgets because helpful. Oh. What I do is I basically invert all of this. So no shout indicator, sorry, stealth indicator, no hide. Oh yeah, hide shout meter with compass turned on. Enemy health indicator, turn that off. That is basically exactly how I have it set up every time. Because I have other mods that conflict with it, so I need to load that kind of stuff that way. O-body is installed because I like to be able to, I like the ability to be able to swap body types and just use like race menu body types, but sorry, not race menu, body slide body types, but just have the option to change them in game rather than having to, you know, rerun all of the build states, which sucks ass. Disable Bloodstarve, disable Weakness, and disable Trespass, just simply because they all suck. Oh yeah, we need to disable a bunch of Shake It stuff because it's funny actually. This is a true story. I installed this to do like one YouTube video. I think it was because I got past like 100 subscribers or something like that on YouTube or something like that. I can't remember the exact details. And I literally installed it for that one video, and it's been in my game for ages because I keep forgetting to remove it. Oh yes, Sky Parkour. Put that. No. I want it on Z, not numpad dot, or whatever the hell you're trying to put it to. Smooth Cam. Ooh, I actually downloaded a new Smooth Cam preset, and it's Sin's Smooth Cam preset. I'm going to try it out, and if I end up hating it within a matter of minutes, which is always possible, it's weird. When it comes to Smooth Cam presets, I either love it and stick with it forever, or it's within a matter of minutes, it just immediately gets removed. It is that quick for me. Wait your turn, weapon styles, blah, blah, blah. I think everything's good, actually. I think we're all right. Let's do... Where was it? Alright, you're weird. Where the fuck is it? Quick light, there it is. I do it slightly bright. And with this character, I'm going to use magic. Nope. And I set it to left alt and disable the activation key. That's how I like it on my game. And as I tend to take... What I like to do is I like to do like D&D rules for... my night vision. So I give elves night vision where if I was just playing a normal human, I wouldn't. Just because, you know, it works and it's cool, honestly. Plus, it means that whenever I'm playing an elf, you guys can actually see quite well at night as well as I can. Just makes it nicer, honestly. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright. Sin has changed. God damn it, Sin, you changed the bloody button. Where is it? Oh yeah, you can full on disable it. I forgot about that. It's not on the presets, is it? It's under... Should be probably under general, if I remember correctly. Toggle smooth key. Oh, disable or enable smooth cam. Okay, fine. Load next preset. No, not what I'm after. Aha. Ah, shoulder swap key is C. Oh. Damn it. I use C as my move. As my movement speed button. Because for me, caps lock, where fast or slow movement usually is my auto run key. Oh. Ah, screw it. I'm here, I might as well do it. Let's just grab a dagger. I might grab a bow and arrow. Maybe. Leave that alone. Oh yeah, and before anybody says anything, I make my characters character outfits. I make mashups and that kind of stuff. Got Fury. Did I grab Calm as well? I think I did. I might grab Familiar as well. So Sword Unfamiliar, Lightning, Calm and Fury, Heals. There you go. Got a nice little reading animation. Air dash. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Actually, I need to have a look at the Tasha's Hideous Laughter mod. Because for some reason, I cast it on someone and they don't lie on the floor laughing their ass off. And they still try and attack me. Which is a bit bullshit, I'm going to be brutally honest. So I need to potentially look into running Nemesis. There is a reason that I took the gold as well as the lockpicks. It's because this character, like all my other characters, has her own outfit. Let me just quickly get add item menu so I can get it. Help. Add item menu. Okay, so I want the search power because I don't want anything else. If you want to be able to search for things but you don't want like multiple powers in your menu, just go for the search power because you can just press tab out of that and it'll come up with a list. It's really useful actually. Player.add spell 9900895C. Boom. There we go. Not going to favorite it because I shouldn't use it outside of picking stuff up for when I'm starting a new character. Whether or not I'll follow that is entirely irrelevant. Girls. Start time. Heretic. Well, it's the heretic. I actually need to change the settings on this outfit because it's still really powerful. I think it's I believe that it's using the Archmage damage and all that lot. Hey, look, it's Messenger. Oh no.
Destiny calls you. Go to it.
And the menu doesn't pop up. Uh-oh, I think we got an issue. Also known as alternate perspective, 403 does not work. Like alternate perspective 404. Mod no worky. Although I do have a bunch of add-ons for it. You know what? I can't be bothered to deal with that tonight. I really can't. So I'm just going to leave it for the time being. You know what? Let's grab the abandoned prism. And the Legacy of the Dragonborn patch. Alright, so we're bugging those in there. Cool. Yeah, so the abandoned prison one is the same place as you start by default with the ASLL mod, the alternate start living a life mod. Which is actually kind of cool. So you get like a little desk. You're in a prison. You got some food. So this is what's supposed to pop up. But for some stupid reason, for me, it doesn't pop up at all. I need to talk to the mod author and ask him why it's not working. Oh, fuck it. You know what? Let's just try it. Disable those for the sec. Alternate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swap to that. And I'm going to disable all the other add-ons. Disable that. And needs version 1.11. Alright, quickly grab that. So if there's wondering what I'm doing this. I'm quickly grabbing updates for it, and I'm basically just going to disable anything that is like alternate perspective. And I'm basically disabling all of my alternate perspective add-ons so that only alternate perspective itself is installed. And then I'll just update those add-ons at a later point. And it's fine. And I closed the bloody window. I shouldn't. Remind me, folks, if you see me about to close a window, just put minimize in capital letters. As long as, you know, the bot doesn't decide to slap you for it. It might, but I have no idea. Alright, let's have a look. Ooh, she's done 100 days wizard. That's kind of cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. At some point I do want to go back to Minecraft. It's just such a big time investment that I'm just kind of like, ugh, do I really want to? What we got here? What do we have in the way of notifications? See to art station, cool. Harry's Harry's up to stuff. Few changes for the Patreon version, alpha. Okay, cool. Let's go to the original. Ah, it's this one. Fantasy Series 4. It's good to have people like Harry back, I'm not going to lie, because whether people like to admit it or not, those mods are really good. And a lot of those kind of outfits are like DAS ports, so as long as you get a good DAS port, you have got a really nice mod. Usually a really nice armor mod. But DAS is one of those websites where it's almost like Amazon. You can get really nice, really high-end stuff, or you can get really cheap and really shitty stuff. And the thing is, you just need to use your brain and look. Ooh. Okay, that armor looks pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. I downloaded this one, the Crimson Wing outfit. Looks really nice. What else have we got? Oh yeah, as I said. Excuse me. Russian Bear's doing amazing work. Does take a while for Russian Bear's stuff to come out, but hey, that's fine. You ask me, I'd rather a mod author actually take the time to make their item rather than rush it. Because here's the thing. You can easily tell when someone's rushed something. Because it either doesn't work properly, or there's like lower quality textures than you might expect. That kind of stuff. That's why I always feel that no matter what, just don't rush mod authors. Because here's the thing, they're spending their own time and often their own money, especially if they're making like an outfit port from like DAS or something like that, to do all the necessary things to convert items. Because here's the thing, you might think that items from these websites are like completely... this is going to be... You might think that these items are like literally ready to go in game. They are not. They are definitely not. Oh god, not another one. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. The thing, don't get me wrong, I'm sorry to be like this, but if you think that you're going to grow by going follow for a follow, it's not going to work. About the best thing you can do is just make good content. I know, I'm sorry, I sound harsh. And yeah, maybe I am being a bit harsh, but it's the truth. You really do just need to. Yeah. So I do apologize to people, but still, follow for a follow does not work. I'd rather give people a tough lesson and just tell them just flat out that it doesn't work than just let them languish and think, oh, this'll work, this'll definitely work. No, sorry, but it doesn't. It definitely doesn't. But I do appreciate the follow on X, I really do. But yeah, as I said. Anyway, don't want to dwell on that. Oh, I hate having to do that because it really does bring the mood down. But yeah, sometimes people just really need to learn that lesson. The only way you're going to grow on social media is by doing what you can to make yourself interesting. And it's honestly as simple as that. And trust me, I do my best to try and figure out ways to make myself more interesting, to stream interesting things that people might like. But my god, is it bloody hard to do. Although I have to admit, the amount of times that I've actually taken my day off, like Thursday or Sunday for me at the moment, it feels fucking weird. It really does. I'm just like, oh yeah, this is a day off. What am I going to do in the evening?
Destiny.
Hey! Woohoo! It works. None. Okay. Awesome. Now that I got that working. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to update all of these. Alter perspective and alternate start. Okay, that's fine. Oh, patch for V4. Grab that. Gold voiced add-on. Right, so this is going to be my new starter. So if I want to make any new characters from now on, I'm going to use Oj Test 2 for the time being. Visit the site. Can I has that one? Awesome. Start area overhaul. Looks like I've already got that. Good to know. Ooh, new beginnings. Here we go. 137. What's the version I have? 137. Intriguing. Oof. Huh. Okay. Weird. Check Chanterelle as well. Still 1.0. First update. Sick. Okay, fine. No, I'll ditch all of these ones for the time being. For the time being. Lol. I actually need to do my new face weaver. I could probably do it in here or just you. Yeah, this will probably be the only one that's worth it. Okay, that's fine. Pardon me. So dungeon boss. Oh. Oops. IUTB. That's what we want. Yeah, 4K versus 400K. Yeah, need that as well. Just do that. And then we delete that one. We install it. We do merge. There we go. Do that. Bung that back in. Actually, no. So, Abandoned Prisons starts. And Legacy of the Dragonborn starts. Turn those on. Hopefully, this will work. Oh, I'll just leave him down here because testing. 8. Sick. I think we can start. Hopefully. So for those wondering why I have a Face Weaver character, the character that I use to make my new characters, simple. MCM menus are boring and annoying to configure, and especially if your mouse fucks up. And I can't be fagged to do it, so I just make a save that I start from for all of my characters. And here's the thing, it just works. Although, I do need to test whether Valendra is going to work properly. I hope so. So for those wondering, Valendra is a battle mage character that I made a while ago. And we're about to do Vigilant on her. But here's the thing, we can't do Vigilant if she doesn't work with the new version of the game. So, yeah. I need to make sure that she works. Now, here's the thing. It's only ultimate perspective that's the part that might be a bit fucky. Bearing in mind, ultimate perspective is literally the very beginning of the game for most people. Well, for all people. Energy is drained? Oh, no. Yeah, I get that feeling, Overboss. Don't worry about it. Yes, we're not. I know, we're missing a few ESPs. That's fine. Which are actually ESLs, but hey ho. I'll tell you what, I need to get the new gloves. Or some new gloves, because these ones are ugly. Gloke? What's a gloke? Never heard of one of those. Glove. Ugh, I want to ditch that damn ancient ring as soon as possible. I mean, maybe I should do what some people recommend, where, you know, you just make a character that's, sorry, you make a profile that suits one specific character. I don't have the time nor the interest to do that. I'm not gonna lie. It's like people who play the game, like, for an example, a YouTuber that I know of called Gopher. And he does really extended playthroughs of his Skyrim, partially because he talks a lot. I'm just going to be brutally honest, he talks a hell of a lot in his playthroughs. I'll give a full-on fucking gauntlet. I can do that, but I'm not going to. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, they're still too long. God damn it. Yeah, just, well, technically restarted. Give me just my... I could use those. They might not... Yeah, they are. Sorry about this. Brain is not functioning particularly well at the moment, so it cannot do multiple tasks at once. Hey, wait a minute. That's the male brain. Anyway. Yeah, with this character, I was mucking around with a few ideas. I'm mostly sure on what I want to do with her, but I'm not 100% sure. Is about the best way I can describe it. She's going to be a new rogue character, but she's going to be a illusion rogue. That's my entire idea. Okay, let's make sure that this actually fucking works. Come on, you. Ah, internal crypt, abandoned prison, Chanterelle. Perfect. Forsworn guilds. Ah, yeah, guilds. Unfortunately, we do not have Dawnguard or Volkihar. Boo. Dragonborn. Left 4 Dead. Overseas, my own home. Chanterelle? Yeah, it's a survival mod. It's designed for survival mode, basically designed in a way that you basically go into it with survival mode turned on and you survive as long as you can. Now there is a way out, obviously, back to the main Skyrim, but it is its own, not quite cut off, but fairly cut off world space. Alright, I'm gonna do from overseas and random. Yeah, so this character is basically an illusion rogue, is what I want to do. I must admit, I only picked up the bow just simply because, to start off with, I don't actually have any decent range spells, so... Oh, fine. Fine game. Cool. Great, you want my chances of survival to be minimal. Okay, fine. Rude.
You need to talk some sense into your husband.
We can't get blood from a stone, Mobro. As it is, we can barely make ends meet.
That isn't my problem. I was clear when I loaned Garin the money that I wanted it back by first harvest.
I'll see what I can do.
I don't know what you're playing at, brother.
Yeah.
Something about you just doesn't add up.
Understandable, considering the differences between us.
I'm not talking about that.
Want to buy anything, or just laugh at our misfortunes?
What have you got for sale?
Something I don't like about this preset. When you go into the conversation camera, it zooms out massively, and I'm like, ugh, go away. I want it in the same spot as it was before, thank you very much. Ooh, fires. Not a bad idea. Candlelight. Not really needed, as I'm basically using a D&D rule set, which means that, hey look, I can go night vision whenever I like because I'm a high elf.
Can't get blood from a stone, Mobro. As it is, we can barely make ends meet.
That isn't my problem.
Ooh, backpack. Yoink.
I wanted it back by
If you
first
need any
harvest.
supplies, you know where to find me.
Oh, son of a bitch, not again. Random werebears just deciding to attack? I still need to figure out what the fuck's wrong with these cliffs. It's broken and looks weird as hell. Alright, let me just quickly go to kill. And grab, if I remember correctly. That's the one. I'm not gonna lie, this character outfit mashup really worked well. I love it. Very nice. I do have some follower mods installed. I've got, who have I got? Inigo and Lucian, if I remember correctly. But here's the thing, I must admit, I'm not a massive follower guy. I've never have been. Ooh, that's something I'm missing. Give me a second. Yeah, let's fix that stupid annoying thing with smooth cam. Offsets, here we go. Oh, dialogue mode. Skyrim.
Hello there.
Hello there. Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies?
What have you got for sale?
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Not much. Okay, fine.
Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the market.
Oh, it's been very hot where I live. Well, very hot for us, for people who live where I live in the UK. So yeah, for those who don't know, I live in the UK, born and bred. Yeah, it's been really friggin' hot for the UK. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I got some little tweaks to do with this outfit. You know what? I want to fix that before I carry on. It's not going to take too long, luckily. Oh, East Coast America. East Coast America. No. Come on, body slide, you slow pain in the butt. I actually need to make this outfit its own standline. I'll do that now. Whenever I'm testing a character outfit, or at least most of the time when I'm testing a character outfit, and I don't have like a full idea of who it's for, because I actually do that half the time, I'm just like, I'll just make a new character outfit. It doesn't matter who it's for. I just feel like doing it. So this is the one that we have currently. Just using my Vampire Heretic outfit. But I'm going to rename it to Morphinals in a little bit. Oh, yeah. Alright, give me just a moment. Shut. That one? Yep, that's the one. Oh, I see it. There it is. Tiny little issue. Oh, good. Thank God I prefer the tiny issues. They're much easier to fix. Do I want to add anything to the... Here's the thing. Whenever I'm making a character outfit, I try not to make it, like, thick. Like, have tons of parts to it. I mean, this is tons of parts. This is, like, about as big as it gets for me. But I try not to make it too bulky because I like using cloaks. I sometimes use, like, skirts and other things like that on other outfits. Well, I say I made it. I do what's known as a mashup. and for those who don't know what mashups are basically where you have taken parts from another mod and you have added them to an outfit that they weren't originally designed to work with. So in this case, this is a lot of separate mods. Like the belt is from some of Carnarvon's mods. The corset is from a different mod entirely. I think it's called, the mod's actually called Catsuits and Corsets. It's not supposed to be lore friendly, but I sort of made it lore friendly by just stuffing it beneath other parts. The top is from the Grievous Rose outfit. Yes, the top is from the Grievous Rose outfit. The shoulder pad and all of the leather parts and metal parts to go with it are from the Master Thief outfit by Fafney B. And these leggings are from... Who was it? It's one of Russian Bear's outfits. I think it's either N6. I think it was N6, if I remember correctly. And you might notice a whole bunch of like white body parts or weird body parts like this one. That is for collision, for physics, because this outfit has physics. But yeah, I love mucking around with little things like this. It's just a good bit of fun for me. Oh, I see. There's a little bit of a clipping with the belt. Okay, fine. We can fix that. Not a big deal. Oh, it's not a huge amount over here. Let's turn off mirror mode. Yeah, it looks alright. There we go. Okay. Cool. What I was thinking of doing... Actually, let's see if I can do that now. Mods. So here you go. This is Master Thief. This is the outfit by Fafney Bay. What was it, the misc part? I believe it was, yeah. Because the misc part adds in a bunch of little items. Like for an example, if I click on this is just a little pouch. Oh right, and the buckle is separate as well. Okay, that's good to know. You know what? I am going to ditch that. The rope. I'm going to move up. Kind of put it there. Should be alright. Hopefully I don't need to do any bullshit with it. There we go. With this, I can possibly... Oh, perfect. Love some accessories. Oh yeah, definitely. Actually, I tell you what, I need to check the Master Thief mod itself. Oops. Hey look, I spelled it wrong. Lol, that's normal. Go into here. Not textures. Ah, shit. Press the button twice. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. Misc. Oh good, it doesn't have any skin mesh physics, so we're good on that. I'll tell you what, the bag I'm not going to care about. I just wanted the rope, honestly. So I think we're going to stick with that. Is my VTuber thing a cat? No, it's it's technically a gecko. It was originally made as a thing for Zentrea's community. For those who don't know, Zentrea is quite a big VTuber over here on Twitch. Even though I'm both on Twitch and YouTube at the moment, but that doesn't matter in a second. But yeah, this was originally made for Zentrea and her community, so she basically gave us free license to use it as long as we don't use it in like sponsorships and that kind of shit. But beyond that, we're allowed to use it for almost what we like. You know, within normal reason. Alright. There we go. That's good. Let's stick with that. And we're also going to rename this to Ghost. Morphe. Out. GST dash. Morphe. Fuck it. Let's just call it that. That'll be fine. Yeah, it's just got cat ears. I'll show you actually. I just quickly. Oh, it's the annoying thing about having to have a green screen background on this. I do this. There's a whole bunch of random shit that I can do with it if I wanted to. Like I could do this if I wanted to be all snuggly and cozy. I could literally turn myself into a clown. The cat ears, obviously. The banana, which is another. You don't really get a lot of it unless you're like a part of Zen's community, so. Like this one, for an example. And you've got multiple outfits, including, for some reason, a maid outfit. This is the one that I like the most. But yeah, it's fun. There's a lot more controls and commands for it. Oh, yeah. I would be willing to bet that this model did not cost probably a pretty penny to make. So all I'm going to say about it is thank you so much, Zen. You the best. Now here's the thing, thinking back to this. So for those who don't know, well, I think most of you probably don't know actually now that I think about it. I haven't released a lot of information about this character, partially because I'm still working on her background and all that shit. But the idea that I came up with, that I thought was actually a bit kind of fun, was I originally just the original idea just I came up with because I was mucking around with Copilot, the Windows Microsoft AI assistant software. And I know some of you are going to be like, ugh, AI, yuck. I get that, but I also get why people are interested in it. But yeah, I was originally mucking around with that, and I was just like, okay, this is cool. What if I could do something interesting with it? Give me a second. I'm just needing to concentrate for a second. There is one in there. Good. Right. So, oh, I can just do this the easy way, can't I? So here's the thing. In order for me to come up with like a full-on story for a character, it would take forever. And me being the impatient person that I am, decided, you know what? Well, I don't want it to take forever, so I'm going to use AI to help me come up with my ideas. And the idea that I came up with for this one is I wanted to push Copilot. I wanted to see how far I could go on the dark and spooky level. And bearing in mind, I'm talking like dark as in dark fantasy, that kind of dark. Without Copilot having a hissy fit about it. So, what I decided to do is I made this character originally a dark goddess. And the idea with her is she is... I actually need to double check. Bearing in mind, I've done a lot with it for the last several months. Sorry, several week. No, week or so. Yeah, it's only been a week. Wow. Shit, feels like longer, but oh, I see. You're going to do that, are you? Because I haven't loaded the pages for a while, you're going to say that that does not exist. Well, that's just rude, Copilot. Don't be annoying. Here we go. So, when you're creating a god or something like that for D&D, especially, you give them domains. So, domains include death, life, nature, magic, that kind of stuff. So for this character, what I decided to go for was death, dark allure, which, bearing in mind, that's kind of a... Domains are kind of just a catch-all phrase for what they influence in whatever world they're from. So what I put with dark allure is like seduction and being able to manipulate people into doing things for you. And secrets. So the entire idea behind this character was to make her kind of stealthy and secretive in general. That was the entire point with her. Just make sure that we got that saved. Give it a moment. Cool, that's done. Blizzle123, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. So I decided, fuck it, let's just use a goddess as a character. And yeah, it could get quite dark, which is actually kind of cool. It's interesting. The how do I describe this? How far it will go, depending on what medium you go for, so whether you go for text or for image, is quite different. Like, for lot of work put into it. Oh yeah. So the idea that I came up with was just like, it would never generate any of the images. It was just like, no way in hell am I generating that. This is completely against what I'm allowed to do. No. I was just like, being me, I was just like, ugh, fine, fair enough. Personally, I don't care about, like, dark subjects. It doesn't bother me in the least bit. Whether or not that's a good thing is entirely up to you. So, when I was generating some of this, I was just like, oh shit, this stuff is actually kind of dark. And this is Copilot. This is what's available with Windows 11 for free to everybody. So yeah, I was kind of like, okay, cool. And I got to the point where I was just like, okay, I love mucking around with this and coming up with the character. What can I do when it comes to making them in this turning this goddess into a playable game character? And I thought, well, what if, for one reason or another, and I still haven't really come up with the reason for this yet, she became mortal, so she could she could experience the world as a mortal. And of course, you know, being a goddess who, let's just say, has a high opinion of herself, she obviously went high elf because they lived the longest. So that's part of it. And I just kept going and going and going and going. And I thought, well, honestly, I think that she would learn a fair bit from being a mortal because, you know, if you're a god in any of these situations, you don't know what it's like to be immortal, so you can't understand why they would say no to something. Whereas this character has that unique perspective where she's just like, no, I completely understand why they would say no to this, because of what you basically asked them to do is bullshit. So yeah, that's basically what I ended up doing. I have done a fair bit of mucking around with it. What can I... Yeah, fuck it, I can put this up whilst I'm quickly fucking around with this. Okay, let's do... There we go. Grab that. Preview. Yeah, looks fine. Cool. Build that. Oh. Yeah. And it obviously gives me a bit of a synopsis of like who would be each of these, like what they are, where they would come from, that kind of stuff. So like Dark Allure, obviously you want spies, courtesans, and infiltrators, that kind of stuff. But yeah, honestly, it's really fun to mess around with this kind of stuff. It really is. So, if you're on a Windows 11 PC and you've got Copilot installed and you're not using it for work, muck around with it. Have a bit of fun with it. And obviously, if you're going to publish any of it, seriously, do yourself a favor and there's always going to be some little things in there that you're just not quite happy with. So you might have to just modify it yourself. Oh, well. You may not have wrote it yourself, but if you've edited it yourself, it's still your stuff. So go for it. Okay. Weird. Sorry, guys. I'm just double checking something. Alright, cool. Everything seems to be right now. Good to know. My Twitch was doing weird things again. It's weird. When I'm on stream, I have a couple of copies of my stream open. I have one for Twitch, one for YouTube, just in case I need to do something on that specific platform that I can't do from OBS, from just OBS. So what I do is I just quickly log on to it. Well, I just quickly tab over to it in this case, do what I need to do, and then come back to what I was doing. Really easy peasy. Anyway, let's go for Road Top. No, not Road Top. That's slot 32. That's fine. So we're going to do copy as new record. Yes. This is going to be Ghost Morphe. We're going to do Morpheo because of reasons. And then we want AA afterwards. The reason that I do AA afterwards is just because it's what I've done the entire time. And for AA just stands for armor add-on. Alright, so this one No. This one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And we're going to do that. There we go. So we're going to have this as light armor. Armor light. Armor cross. And we're going to put it on par with leather armor, because that's usually what we want, if I remember correctly. It's 35. Okie dokie, that'll be fine. So 35, and I'm going to do about £8. Just because that seems about a decent armor weight. So yeah, light armor, armor light, armor cuirass, 35 armor, £8, and I'm gonna do, let's do 1500 gold. I'm actually planning on making it a buyable item, but you know, meh. And if I remember correctly, this will not have... Full name is going to be... More often now. Oops. Armor. There we go. And yes, I'm going to spell it properly because reasons. This is going to be Ghost Morpheo. There we go. That's good. Let me go back into here, and we want GST. Yep, GST-Morphe. There we go. So now we got a copy of that. Yep, we all good. Beautiful. Save that. Done saving. Beautiful. Just what we wanted. Close that. And now, the outfit should just appear once we get in game. And for those wondering, this is the outfit for the character. Kind of a roguey outfit. And that's exactly what I wanted from it, honestly. Didn't really want anything else. Just cool looking rogue outfit. Bish bash bosh. Yeah. Oh yeah, 1,000,001 different versions of her. So when I was creating the character, one of the things I will do is I will get it to create pictures of the characters that I want to make. So, for those wondering, this is the goddess form for that character. And then this is the high elf form, the princess. Come on, there we go. Funny thing is, that actually came from a screenshot that I took. Actually, let me see if I can find it. People actually showing interest is really nice because it means that my brain just goes into overdrive on talking about things. Oh, here we go. Nope, those are not particularly safe for work. Where is it? This is the one. So you can see where the inspiration came from. So this is the outfit that I set up in game. And the image I just showed you from my downloads was the AI version. Which, trust me, that I know some people hate AI for one reason or another, and I completely get that. People think it's going to take over their jobs and all that lot. Not unless your job is making really not great stories. Because I'm sorry, but I have mucked around with AI for quite a while, and this stuff is not worth putting into a book. It just simply isn't. It's often super wordy. There's like 10 words where 3 would probably be absolutely adequate in most cases. It's not good enough. And I'm sorry, but any English teacher worth their salt should be or language teacher in general worth their salt should be able to tell the difference between an AI generated essay and a real one. And what I will say is, if you're trying to look for this kind of stuff, especially when it comes to AI photos, now it's considerably better with AI photos than it used to be, but it's still not brilliant. Things to note to look for those wondering, the eyes, for one thing. Eyes are going to be a big issue. They are not going to look particularly great. Extra digits, so extra fingers or toes. Patterns that repeat into infinity. So, say you've got, I don't know, say you've got a shirt that you want your characters to wear, but it's got all stripy and looks really nice. Cool. It's going to look really weird if you put it through AI. There are some things that AI still cannot handle. And it cannot understand. So I still think, at bare minimum, we're half a decade, if not a full decade off AI taking people's writing jobs. Personally. I really don't think that people are going to have a problem. But yeah, one of the things I have noticed when it comes to the writing side, though, it is often incredibly wordy and verbose. If you actually sit down and read it for long enough, you start to notice patterns, which are all too common. You give it a name, and it will repeat that name a lot. Whereas if you've just got a normal human writer, it'll say they or he, she, the soldier, the person, the princess, whatever. It will not repeat name. There won't be massive amounts of repeating of names. Whereas AI will hone in on that like an autistic person. I'm not even kidding. It's ridiculous. And I can say that because I am semi-autistic. Okay, get rid of those. And sort out my gloves again. Twisted worship ones. I think they're a bit too modern technically, but I'm still going to try them. Because I think that entire brassiere outfit is kind of modern. It's not bad, but I think the, well, this part of the sleeve is just too long. So I'm going to replace that. I think I was using Aurelia gear, if I remember correctly, before. I mean, I could possibly try those. I was using the Aurelia Deluxe. Yeah, the Mulan one's not going to work because they have, like, armor pads on the back of them. Yeah. You want something kind of not quite elbow length on these kind of outfits. Oh, yeah. Morpheus' outfit. Ghost. Oops. Oh, yeah, if you're using a mod like add item menu or the replacements for it, don't worry about putting items back into the wrong folder. It doesn't matter at all. Oh, I see. I can't... Oh. Weird. I can't go into the full-on show race menu. Okay, fine.
Speak.
And fulfill your destiny. Blah, 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 blah. Turn the crypt, abandoned prison. Let's do the abandoned prison. Why not? And fuck it, let's ditch the septums. Not all of them, but most of them. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The prison rags, of course. Yes, it's a replacer to make them more skimpy and sexy. Tough shit. Ooh, turn undead. Turn undead is useful in this place. Because here's the thing, if you're coming into this as a low level, yeah, you might be in trouble. Ooh, 10 carat sapphire. Don't mind if I do. Uncommon taste. And for those wondering, you might notice that my character is actually quite a bit shorter than a normal high elf. There's a good reason for that. I modified high elves to be more human height, which is very much a thing for those of us who either have played D&D or have watched people play D&D. Because here's the thing, with a lot of different versions of elves, the only one that's like really supposed to be super tall is high elves from Skyrim, from the Elder Scrolls. Every other high elf race. Oh no. Oh shit, these are my ghosts. These are my ghosts. These are ones that are not friendly. And cannot be hit. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Rather not, thanks. Oh, run. Ugh. Thank God I don't have Mayhew's Undead pack on. Because this would have been even worse. Ooh, stamina. What do we got? Not a huge amount. Alright, cool. Good to know. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Yeah, those ghosts. I have a mod on that makes ghosts more than a tad more scary. They do not take any physical damage unless you're using specific weapons. Which I still need to tweak that mod with. I want it to be only silver weapons, so that you have to carry silver weapons all game, in my opinion. Just because I think it was more fun, at least in my estimation. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Where is smooth? Smoothie cam, there you are. Deluge. Skyrim, good. Thank fuck for that. Offsets. I think all the offsets are fine, honestly. I am almost tempted to put the Nemesis system in, just because in some ways it might be fun. So, for those who are wondering what I'm talking about by Nemesis system, there's a system designed... that was originally designed for... a different game. It was for... Shadow of Mordor, one of the Lord of the Rings games that came out a few years ago. Where basically, instead of your character just full on dying, you go back to wherever you were wherever you last, like, usually it's wherever you last slept. And then you gain either a buff, you usually gain a debuff. And in order to get rid of that debuff, you have to fight the creature that killed you. But here's the thing, the creature that killed you is significantly more powerful. Because they killed you. Therefore, in a lot of ways, making it much more fun. Oh, fuck it, I'm taking all your stuff. Hehehehe. Wait a minute, do those? Tut tut. Funny thing is, I could probably put the himbo body mod in for male characters because I have that underwear mod. If I remember correctly, the mod's called underwear.dll or something like that. And the entire idea behind it is actually really clever. Alright. Let me swap back into my normal gear. The idea is it runs a short script that once the enemy's inventory is empty, it automatically dumps a set of underwear into the equips a set of underwear on the character so that you don't have the naked body that you usually get with mods like CBBE or UNP or any of the other ones. And Northern's gear pretty terrible by the looks of it. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's that weird glitch again. Seen that one before. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do the Thieves Guild on this character. I might do it, might not. Really depends. Ooh, Pyromancer's robes. But I know that I'm definitely going to do Dark Brotherhood because I feel like it works for the character that I wanted to build. Huh. Stuff, but not much of it. Oh, hello. Doink. There we go. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed by Blair. I'm impressed by Sin's mod. His preset. I kinda like it. It's a little bit too much movement for my normal liking, but Yeah, we're going to be focusing on illusion on this build. Ah, that's unfortunate. I have not got enough magicka. Because I summoned a sword. Oh, no you don't. Ah.
You cannot even conceive of the power I wield.
Oh, there we go. Well, did you run away, idiot? Yeah. Not smart, are you? Ugh, tell you what, let's get rid of this fog. That's better. Oh, hello. Oh, no you don't. Oh, shock resistance necklace? Hell yes. Gib. Oh, that's annoying. Got a looping animation that's a bit annoying. I need to find a way to either disable it or find the outfit that it's designed to work with. Sorry, not outfit, the animations that it's designed to work with. Because that would be super cool. Ooh, I have another. Sick! Always going to take Magicka first. Especially on a high elf. I do want to get Dream Thief. I'm planning on going full on, like, illusion on this character. I really think that it's going to be fun. Alright, let's put that on 3. That on 4. 2.
Is someone there?
Is someone there?
Over here.
Hey, stop that! Someone do something.
Hello! Oh shit.
Somebody help.
I'll see you burn.
Bloody hell. Oh shit. That was nasty.
Did you hear something? That was pathetic. Didn't even do anything. I'm getting out of here.
Oh, that's just not fair. Go away.
You're dead. That's the best you can do.
Bruh.
What? Huh?
Ow, get off. Get off, the pair of you. There was a blizzard scroll on that desk. Lightning, bitch. And that was with a lightning resistance necklace on. That was scary. Bearing in mind, what this does is it increases your shock resistance by 23% and provides some protection against status effects from shock spells. There you go. That's what that mod does. The underwear.dll mod does. Just equips a pair of underpants on them so that they don't immediately flash you. Ferment, Arcturian Heresy. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I do like the new I do like the new smooth cam preset. I'm quite happy with that. I am reading as many books as I can for the time being because it's so useful. Okay, where's the bound bow? Oh, did it get flung somewhere? There it is. I'll be taking that. Yeah. This is what happens when you cast Blizzard inside of a building. I'm just saying, if it were easy to put like snow shaders all over the place, I'd like it if you could put like a snow shader on the floor and on the ceiling. No, like a snow shader on the floor and an ice shader on the ceiling. Oh. I don't know why I'm trying to say feeling instead of ceiling, but apparently I am. Oh. Kinda worky. Just because I think it'd be cool. It'd be like having like semi-molten floors if you used a really high level fire spell.
Try it again. Yes.
Oh shit. This is not a good idea. Oh god, really? I couldn't move. Was that the frost spells? Can't be. Or, no, it could be. Oh shit.
Huh?
Come on.
What was that?
Oi! Try to use my friggin'... There we go. Slit throat from Sneak Tools. But for some friggin' reason it was just going, no. 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 Every time. And I was just like, what the hell?
Damn wizard. sense off of me.
That's all you got. True knights never back down.
Okay, I think I'm going to turn around and go back the other entrance. Because this ain't working. So yeah, hopefully if we keep using Sin's preset, it'll be a bit nicer for you guys to watch because a lot of the movements will be smoothed out. So if I do any quick flicks, it's not going to be too jarring. I'm just glad that it's not like the flipping spaghetti rope that some people like on their presets.
What was that?
Did you hear something?
Is someone there?
Just die, damn it. Ooh, clearing frost rod. Hello, die. There. Bruh. Okay, fine. That. That's weird. Let me clear my mouth first. Okay, that's weird. That only happened because, That only happened because I used a spell. I used a calm spell on this girl, whose neck I am unfortunately about to slit. Whoop. Hello.
What was that?
Ah, come on. Oh. I think I'm going to have to shoot her. And then fury one of the guys upstairs. Don't want to have to resort to archery, but sometimes you just have to.
Is someone there? Let's see what you've got.
Hello. Bro, what the fuck? I was completely stuck in one place then. I couldn't do anything. I was just like... Huh?
What was that?
Oh, fuck off. Really? I'm sorry, but the aggro system in this game is so stupid sometimes. You know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to quit to main menu so that it clears any of the caches that it's made. Hit continue. Oh, I don't have Fury? I do have Fury. There we go. Oh, I'm getting that. I know what that's from. Give me a second. Occasionally you get this. The way to fix it is just by turning all of this off. The only thing that I ever leave on is activatable, just so I know.
Is someone there? Dad, you can't hide from me. Mercy.
You ask for mercy? I do not think so. Hmm? Shit. That wasted my friggin' chance. Yep, miss. Oh, I see. That's just rude. But good to know. Hmm?
I've had enough of you.
Oh my god, he was about to die.
Time to end this little game.
See? I used Tasha City's laughter on her and didn't work. Alright, I'm actually going to have a quick look at Nemesis. Because I feel like Tasha's Hideous Laughter needs Nemesis to work. Properly, bearing in mind. Not just work. Now, I will admit, I do have a very... My game is quite heavy when it comes to mods. It's like it's quite a lot more dangerous in some cases. Which, honestly, for me, most of the time that makes it more fun. But sometimes it just goes, nah. Fun's over, this is going to be pain. It's funny, sometimes I stack my characters a little bit, make them a little bit tougher than they probably should be for like a level 1. But honestly, that's just to try and balance out the bad guys. Some of them are just horrifying. You're just like, what the hell am I doing? Or what the hell's going on? I can't do anything. Maybe I should go over to the Atronach Stone and grab that at some point. Because here's the thing, with the Atronach Stone, at least with the mods that I'm using, it, what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to give you magicka whenever you, whenever you kill someone. And for me, that would be insanely useful at the moment. So, Dynamic Animation Replacer, Payload Interpreter. I believe I have the latest version of Payload Interpreter, so... Huh. Weird. Okay, fine. Give Nemesis a moment. Sort itself out. Dynamic. I was using dynamic instead of open. Weird. Okay. How odd. Oh yeah, starting broom up. Yeah, boy. Let's quickly grab that and put that in. Funny thing, actually, starting in Broma and you doing stuff in Broma is actually pretty good for like low level. It's actually pretty well balanced. Because you can get steel, you can get up to like pretty decent gear in Broma. And it also obviously has its own appearances for items, which is really cool. I actually prefer the Beyond Skyrim Broma iron and steel appearances to the ones in base game Skyrim. They actually look better in my opinion. Because they actually look like functional weapons and not toys. Alright, let's get back in game and see if it'll actually work properly. There you go. It is loading. It's just sitting as a background task at the moment. Alright, just wait for the game to wakey, and then we can hopefully get on with killing these fucking mages. Now, the reason I picked up the bound bow, partially because I just wanted to fight through that fort, because it's close by. And the other part is because, in a lot of ways, I think it's going to be more useful than actually having a proper bow. At least for this character. Because it means you don't have the weight of the bow. And for an example, say you were using a mod where arrows weighed 0.001 pounds or something like that. Well, here's the thing. 0.001 pounds is still weighs a fair bit when you have like 100 plus of them in your inventory. I actually kind of liked Oblivion Remastered when I had that installed. Sorry, when I was playing that. I have it. I think I still have it installed.
Damn wizard. Keep
someone
your
there?
spells off of me.
Mm.
Die, damn you! You dare fight a Dunmer? Curse you! Just die! Enough! This ends now! Mighty smear, you won't be alive! Mercy! Come on! Come on! Ye smear, curse you! I'll mount your head on my wall!
Yeah, get wrecked. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, that's something I need to do at some point. I've got a mod on for, like, it's purely for, like, screenshots and that kind of stuff. But it takes, the ring that comes with it takes up a slot 60, which is technically not used by anything. Technically. Well, here's the thing. I'm using a mod which is called Immersive Jewelry. And some of it's really powerful jewelry that you can pick up that usually comes from a boss or something like that, or as a rare drop in a chest. Takes up slot 60. Now, whenever I'm taking screenshots, especially of richer characters, like characters who've got a ton of money, I actually want them to be wearing all of their jewelry. So I'm going to be swapping it over to slot 61. Because slot 61 is reserved for, like, visual effects and that kind of stuff that can be put on your character. Alright, there we go. Ooh, I have a level up. Yay! Alright. That is... okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set out my base perks right now. So I think I'm going to do 11 Conjuration. So that it just makes the bound bow cheaper. Gonna get rid of my normal bow and all of that stuff. That's about the one thing I don't like about this set, this smooth cam, is the fact that it pushes out and moves back in when you're moving around. Personally, I don't like that. I never have. So that I will probably turn off. But beyond that, I'm happy with it. I want that to stay consistent. But yeah, what I do like is the smoothness between moving. So it doesn't feel too jerky. There we go, bamboo sorted. Da, 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 da. Oh, yeah, guiding light. Oh, the wish spells I feel like are just so cool. So I'll tell you what, if I just do Wyvern Parish for an example. Whoa. Okay, bit weird. What it gives you is actually kind of sick. It gives you a version of clairvoyance where instead of like having to press and hold it and waste tons and tons of magicka, it's just on for a set period of time and then it goes off. Now personally, I love that.
Go tell the commander. I'm sure the proof in your arch will take your mind off your troubles.
What are your thoughts on all this? I'm a true Nord. As simple as that. You're nothing!
Oh, hello. Mm. There we go. Good God.
The Stormcloaks pay blood for blood.
Alright, what do we got? Crossbow, Northern's crap. Fuck it, take your war axe. Good old making them fight for my entertainment. Nothing better. I love being able to do things like that. It's so much fun. Getting a bit of frame rate issues here. Weird. Okay, fine. Yeah, that gear's not good. It's pretty terrible, actually. That's unfortunate. What is up with you? I don't want to hurt you, you stupid wolf. Use that little furry brain box of yours. Oh. Sounds like it was an SMP related issue. That's unfortunate. Does happen, but it's unfortunate. Alright, so where we're headed is up there. I'm not 100% sure on what I want to do for this character's, I like to have a bit of a map, or at least in my head, for how I'm going to play each character. And this character, I'm not sure what I want to do first, honestly. I'm honestly thinking I might go for, like, oh, what'd you call it? I might go for college first and then something else. It's either that or what I have done in the past for, like, assassin characters is I've done them in a specific stage setup where they'll do either Dark Brotherhood or Thieves Guild, whichever they prefer, whichever I think works best first. And then I will have them go through like the college or something like that as a way of saying that they are in hiding, basically. Oh, the rope's not there. Damn, I forgot. I know why that's not there. Forgot to change the partitioning, didn't I? Yep, that's probably right. Oh, hello. Has someone lost their stuff? Chorus eggs. Bulma. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Oh no, never mind. Alright, I'm out of here. Too high level for me. I am like level 3. I should be at least level 6, if not higher. Plus, you know, the fact that they use poisons. I think that's something I'm going to have to do on this character. I'm going to have to evaluate places and go, can I actually take this on easily or not? And if the answer is no, I'm not doing it. Well, I'm not doing it until I feel like I have the ability to do it. Instead of going all bullheaded and going, no, I can do it. What's the worst that could happen? I'm just going to be like, I'll try again in the future. Dude, chill. Oh, yay, that's level 13 saber cap. That's not friendly. I'm going to try and avoid him. I love air dash, it's so useful. The amount of times that it's actually got me out of a bad situation is insane. Alright, troll. Alright, calm down. Miss me. And that's a bloody Minotaur. Which is level... yeah, the level 30. Yep. I need to have a look at the coding for Truehard and figure out a way to set anything that's above, like, 10 levels above you as a skull. Because I think that'd be kind of cool. I think that would work quite well.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Linley, would you mind taking care of the
You want a
customer,
drink?
please?
You look like you have something to say.
Pardon me, my lady. Do you fancy a bit of music? Would you care to hear me play my lute?
What do you play?
I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold.
Sounds reasonable.
Thank you, milady. No problem.
Welcome, friend. Welcome to the Villamere Inn. Need a room? Maybe a drink? If there's anything I can get you, you just let me know. So, you're headed up to High Hrothgar, aren't you?
I thought I might stay here for a bit, actually.
Of course. Like I said, let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. Oh, while you're here, if I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
Tell me more about the barrow.
There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul.
Do the spirits haunt your town as well?
Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow?
Invite modern idiots. That would be more than worth it for them.
I could investigate for you.
If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest. If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
Oh god. Okay, this is actually really cool.
Have you spoken to Fastred yet?
No. I'll tell you, Wilhelm. If I could sweep her away from
Kind of
the
love these
door,
animations. They're really well done.
but Klimek still has so much to learn.
Klimek is doing just fine. You should follow your heart.
Perhaps one day, but not today.
Okay. Ooh, it's getting a bit late. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to end up ending it pretty much here, simply because I do have...
Greetings.
Hello there?
Well, I basically need to
Cosmology at the
make
booksellers.
my bedtime hours a bit better than they have been, to say the least. They are a bit terrible. For some reason, I've been staying up until like 4 in the morning. I'm like, why? Why am I doing that? Anyway. So yeah, as we've come to a bit of an impasse with Grey Cowl, unfortunately, it looks like we're probably not going to be continuing that quest mod. It sucks, I know, but it just is how it is. What it is. Unfortunately, I can't really do much about that unless I upgrade my setup. But the problem with doing that is not all of my mods will upgrade. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep sticking with Special Edition for the time being. So it's unfortunate, but it's something that I'm just going to have to deal with for the time being. But yeah, come Monday, it's going to be Tuesday, I don't know actually. Might be Monday actually, now that I think about it. We are probably going to be starting on Vigilant. Actually, thinking of that, what I need to do.
Haven't had a chance.
So I need to go to Oge Test 1. Transfer saves. Because we're going to move Valindra, the Battle Mage character that we're going to be playing Vigilant, onto Oge Test 2. And making sure that it actually works. Because if it don't work, then we've got to go back to Oge Test 1 and set it up the way that it was. Now, I severely doubt that we're going to have that problem, but we might, so there is always that. Alright, cool. So now we've got Morphinol and Valindra. I have a feeling that Valindra's one will just flat out work, but I do want to be sure. So yeah, let's quickly load her up and find out what's going on. I'll tell you what, there's something about low-level gameplay in Skyrim that's, at least modded Skyrim, that's really fun. And I really like it. I don't know what it is, though. I kind of like the fact that it's kind of hard, almost, honestly, with the way that my game's set up. It's just... It's a bit more of a challenge than you might expect. but it's actually really good. I really like it. That's how I want it to be. I do need to have a look at some more ideas, because there's this mod that I have installed called Winter. I think it's Winter Sun. Yeah, it's the Faiths of Skyrim mod. I believe it's Winter Sun. Yeah, it is. Well, with Winter Sun, they've got all of the normal Elder Scrolls gods in there. And I thought, okay, that's cool. I wonder if I can take what Winter Sun does and modify it to add in my own god. Like, just an extra one that nobody knows of. Well, that does exist, but you just need to find the shrine to that god. And it works. I do need to have a look at how they've done that, honestly. Because I think that would be really fun, because the character that Morphinell is based on, for those who don't know, is a goddess. At least in the universe that I made up in that I made up. Oh, give it a sec. So I thought, well, what if I could sort that out as a worshipable deity? Oh, okay, I see. Smoothcam is multi-save. Okay, that's good to know. That's why I've never had to update it. Oh, good to know. Okay, seems to be working fine. I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to use Resaver and make sure that I clear out any extra bloat or extra crap that does build up over time. And we should be able to play her on Monday. So looking forward to that, actually. Because here's the thing. Vigilant is fantastic. It really is. It's a brilliant quest mod. But the time that I actually played through it the first time was interesting, because for some reason I couldn't do Act 3. That just didn't work for me. So it just skipped immediately to Act 4, which is the open world element of that quest mod. Now, I was fine with that, but it was a little odd. So I want to go through all of it, honestly. So yeah, let's hope that I get all of the nastiness out and make this character ready to play. Should be easy, should just work. But you never know, so I will report back on Monday, let you guys know what's going on. And yeah. That unfortunately will be it for tonight, folks, as it's about 11 o'clock and I do want to start heading off and doing my own thing. So, thank you all very much for watching. Feel free to follow if you haven't already. Like, subscribe, and all that wonderful stuff over on YouTube. And I will see you fine folks on Monday. Bye, everyone.